papers in their hands saying sign right here, but the children hold tight when the heroes appear. Boots hit the pavement, truth in his eyes. The CPS Punisher hears every lie. Not for the money, not for the fame. He's standing for the families calling his name. And beside him rides Queen Tiff strong, voice like thunder when the system's wrong. Shield for the broken, hope for the weak, fighting for the parents too scared to speak. No revenge burning in their hearts tonight. Just fight, trying to keep every family whole. That's the fire living deep in their souls. The CPS Punisher, Queen Tiff by his side, standing for the families they try to divide, holding the line so the children stay safe, never backing down, never losing faith. They'll fight together through the storm and pain, till families don't live in fear again. Voices rising loud across the nation's home. Protect our children, protect us all. Protect us all. Courtroom shadows and the whisper spread. Stories twisted till the truth seems dead. But the Punisher walks through the fear and smoke, giving strength to the people the system broke. Queen Tiff speaking with the warrior's flame, calling every injustice out by name. She says children need love, not endless control. You can't heal a family by breaking its soul. Neighbors gather raising signs up high, tears in their eyes but they won't hide. Every mother, every father knows love is the seed that a family grows. No revenge burning in their hearts tonight, just hope for tomorrow and the courage to fight, trying to keep every family whole. That's the fire living deep in their souls. The CPS Punisher, Queen Tiff by his side, standing for the families they try to divide, holding the line so the children stay safe, never backing down, never losing faith. They'll fight together through the storm and pain, till families don't live in fear again. Voices rising loud across the nation's home. Protect our children, protect us all. Protect us all. One day the fear won't haunt these streets. One day the crying finally sleeps. One day the children all come home and know family stands alone. The CPS Punisher, Queen Tiff, standing tall, fighting for the families, fighting for them all. Not for vengeance, not for hate, but to keep love stronger than the state. And they'll keep marching till the whole world says children belong with the families. Hearts unbroken, voices unchained, till every child is safe again.
They are taking our kids every day. A child a minute, no one has a thing to say for those who have been isolated. Don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up, everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallets. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to up your sleeves. You can't do what you're trying to do. We have done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You will no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She's tired of our kids being taken. God damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher screaming out loud, abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids' pictures held up by Tiff Tack. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with hot speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out, CPS, here we come. Picking you off one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. So give us back the kids you have taken. Sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows and the only games you play are on Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. Your judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher Warrior. And we cry out to all you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. Our children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping.
Whew. Oh, what's up, Tiff?
It's Monday.
Yes, it is. Happy Monday. What'd you think of that video, huh? Louis' video that we just did?
Oh, I absolutely love it. He was the singer, the hype man, the DJ.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep. He was all over it. Yep.
Yes, he was. Good. I like all your videos though.
Yeah, he's going to be happy about that one. Yep. That was Louis DeSalt's first visit on stage, people.
You know,
So,
I wish we could go fill a stadium like that for real. Because I tell you what, the
mhm.
people that would learn so much from us,
Yep.
and maybe we can save more than just one person this time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, I know. I know exactly what you're saying. And the amount of calls that come into CPS every year,
Mhm.
I got the stats right here. Let's see. What are the CPS numbers by states? Let's see. Alaska at the most with 37,000. Oh, 37.41 referrals per 1,000 adults. Vermont gets 35.68 referrals per 1,000. And Indiana tops it with 31.86. So out of every 1,000 adults, that's how many calls they get per. In 2024, the simple average across all 50 states and DC was roughly 18.3 referrals per 1,000. So, I mean, that's a lot of people are being affected by CPS. Now, whether their cases went to something or not, that's a whole different. That's a whole different story. The overall average screenings in 2024 was 48%, down slightly from 51% in 2023. And leading that one is Alabama has 98.83 screened in, Mississippi at 78.21, In Texas, it's 76.45. So I guess the bottom line is there. Don't fuck around in Alabama. You call, they're going for it. The lowest ones are DC at 13.75, Vermont at 16.85, and South Dakota at 18.82 were screened in. Let's see. Illinois and West Virginia saw a massive drop in their reported screening rates due to the 2024 being the first year either state had reported screened out referrals. Otherwise, Rhode Island saw the greatest decline, falling from 34 to 25%, a decrease of about 8.6%. Georgia had the greatest rise from 40.79 to 48.34, an increase of 7.5%. But let's take a look at this number. What percentage of reports are unfounded? The highest unfounded report rates belong to Alabama at 75%. Were not victims. Mississippi and New York are tied at 83%. But it says 5 states tied at nearly 98% of unfounded reports, and that's Delaware, Kansas, New Jersey, Vermont, and Washington. And then it goes to Alabama and then Mississippi. So all of the calls that those places got, 98% were unfounded. That's a crazy, crazy number of resources that they're wasting. Illinois saw the largest jump, which was an unfounded report rate climbing from 78% to 89%. And the drastic increase directly attributed to Illinois' reporting to referral rates for the first time. North Dakota saw an 11-point increase from 77 to 88%. You know why they're finding these increases? Because they can't hide anymore. They have to say that there's unfounded shit because we're coming after their asses. That's why. And then the only one that had the largest decrease was Mississippi, from 85 to 83%. So,
And in those states, how many? What? I do know for a fact that Alabama has the least TPRs. Who has the most TPRs?
The most TPRs? All right, let's take a look. Let me find that one. Let's see, most TPRs by states. Let's see, most TPRs. So you think it's Alabama? Well, because
Alabama has the least TPRs.
Okay,
that's the state that you are more than likely not going to be TPR'd in.
All right, so this thing that I'm looking up right now, I'm going to put on the screen, is the map of the let's see, map of U.S. terminating parental rights. I'll put it up here so everybody can see it. Maybe. There it is. All right, cool. I'll maximize that up. All right, I'm going to take the chat down for just a second, guys, so we can see this. So this is a map of state termination and parental rights laws that include parental disability. So which states terminate parental rights based on disability? So let's take a look here. The green ones, let's see. Oh, wow, this one breaks it down to everything. Substance abuse, others. Let's see. So Alabama, you say? Let's say. Alabama's right here.
Alabama has the most they're the ones that will not terminate you faster than any other state, because more children end up in kinship care in Alabama, so they expect the kin people to do it if they want to do it.
Wow, this is crazy. This probably is not the place that I wanted to find the numbers thing that we're looking for, but this is current termination of parental rights law that includes parental disability. This is their codes. All right, so this is a great website, guys. I'm going to put this in the chat when it pops back up. You guys will have this. If you guys are in these areas, these are the TPR codes that they're looking for. So I'm going to put that in the chat right now. So when it pops back up, that will be there. This is pretty cool site. It's good stuff to have, but not what we're looking for.
You're going to have to send it to my messenger.
All right, I will do that. I will send it to Tiff's messenger. Yes, ma'am, Tiff, ma'am. But I just put it up on the chats too. But let's see here. Termination by TPRs by numbers. Let's look that up. TPR by numbers here. All right. TPR can refer to medically well. So no, we're not looking for that. We're looking for termination of parental rights. So termination of parental rights. Let's see. Okay. Alternate solutions. Table of Parents, Independency, and TPR Cases Final. National Coalition for Civil Rights. Here we go. Share the screen instead. All right, so this is where we're at here. Parental rights. So this will tell us dependency. Alabama pops up first because of the alphabet. Let's see. Dependency, termination. Doesn't tell us the numbers though, does it? Well, here's another good thing that I'm going to put up in the chats for us. And I'm actually going to download this one here so we can have this. Let's put that in there. Boop. Thank you. This has a ton of good information also for your states. So let's get that in there. But still, again, not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the actual percentages or the numbers of places that are the least amount of TPRs and most TPRs. But let's see. States with the most TPR, let's just say that. States with most and least TPR. Try that. What do we got here? Number of 03 TPRs, that's Vermont. State TPR, foster care and adoption statistics. What are the most charitable U.S. temporary assistance for needy families? Rates. List of U.S. states and territories by fertility. Whoa, goodness. It's TPR map. Okay, let's see this. Map show termination parental rights. Sorry, that wasn't specific. Termination. If I have to get out Aura to answer this. Parental rights. That's the laws. So termination of parental rights rates vary significantly across the United States. West Virginia and Texas have the highest rates of termination. Severing parental rights at the rates of 29 times higher than the lowest rates. Maryland consistently reports the lowest cumulus rates in TPR. So let's see. West Virginia, Texas accounts for a high volume of TPRs. Other high-risk states include Alaska and Oklahoma. Lowest, Maryland, it says it's the lowest, but let's see. Southeastern region of the United States clusters together consistently for the low risk of termination. So I think that's probably what you're talking about right there, Tiff. What is the southeastern region? Must be including Alabama, I'm assuming. Let's see here. To review official child welfare outcomes.
When we did the one webinar with NTPR, I'm going to have to go back in and find that graph because this lawyer did it through all 50 states. Alabama was pretty much, it's non-existent because most of those children were placed into kinship care.
Yeah, they don't even have, right, you're right, because it says, let me share this one here. This is showing Alabama's, their thing here, like the kids going into foster care and everything. And it says, I don't know, can you see that? I need to bring it up. I'm going to bring the chat right back up to you guys. So just bear with me here so you guys can see these numbers. Let's see here. It says that right here at the bottom, you can see that the child welfare summary is the foster care entry rate is only 2.9%. The children in foster care on 9/30 was 5,797. And it says children adopted NA, but it's a really low rate. So 772, 789 out of these 5,000. So you're right. It must be Look at the number of kids, though. Numerator. Children receiving monthly visits in 2024, 59,253. Wow. And then children receiving monthly visits are 61,966. Oh, these are caseworker visits, but still, that's a hell of a lot of numbers. So you got 59,000 getting weekly caseworker visits. Then you have 61,000 getting monthly. But get this, 99.6% of these visits are in the home. So let's see here. Total child maltreatment victims is 11,000. So children subject of an investigative report alleging child maltreatment in Alabama was 34,588. Total victims being 11,205. They had 36 fatalities. Let's see. What else we got here? Overview of foster care information. Here we go. The length of stay for Alabama is 14.5 months. Let's see. Children waiting for adoption. 1,598. Number of waiting children whose parents' rights have been terminated is only 352. So, wow, yeah, that's a significantly low number. So only 352 parents lost their parental rights there. And then they don't have the 2024-23 statistics for any of this stuff. So yeah, I would gather that you're right up there with that. I'll buy that for $1, Tiff.
I think I found it. I just sent
Okay.
you one thing about Alabama. I'm looking to see if this has the chart in it.
In 2023, children with 2 or fewer placements in Alabama, it was 100%. So kudos to you, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Children with 3 or more placements is 0. So they keep their kids at least with one family. So good for you guys for doing that. Placement settings, 0.8% are group homes, 2.3 are an institution. What do you got?
I just found it. I'm sending it to you right now. You might be able to pull it up. It's in your messenger.
Okay. Tiffany Wise right there. Yep.
This time I'm just going to download it.
Oh, the strict scrutiny. There it is. Yes, we were in that together.
Yes, we were.
Yes, we'll switch to there.
Looks like West Virginia does it the most, and Maryland does it the least, besides Alabama.
Let's see. Where did I put it? Let me get some of these out of here. You know, wonder why my stuff's always crashing while we're doing the shows. Let's see. Where did I just put that, Tiff? I don't know where.
I sent it to your messenger. I don't know.
Yeah, I know I put it somewhere and I don't know where to share this tab instead. There we go. Strict scrutiny in practice. There it is. There's one of those wavy things. The graphs here. Okay, so yeah, here we go. West Virginia, Kentucky.
Yep.
What the hell does that say? My eyes are bad. I can't even see that. Are you kidding me? Good thing this isn't a DMV test.
It's either Oklahoma.
Oh, Jesus
We don't want to go there.
There we go.
It's either Oklahoma.
All right, I can see it now. West Virginia. It goes West Virginia, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Vermont, Rhode Island, Iowa, Kansas, San Diego? No, South Dakota, Arizona, North Dakota, Montana, Indiana, Florida, Nevada, Michigan, Missouri, Mississippi, Arkansas, Nebraska, Ohio, Connecticut, Tennessee, Minnesota, Illinois, and then it starts going on the negative side of Pennsylvania, Texas, Wisconsin, California, Oregon, Alabama, Massachusetts, Hawaii, Louisiana, Georgia, Washington, then there's DC under there, South Carolina, Wyoming, Utah, New Mexico, Idaho, Virginia, New Hampshire, North Carolina, Colorado, New York, New Jersey, Maine, Delaware, and Maryland. Kudos to my high school teachers for allowing me to know all of those states' abbreviations without hesitation. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
West Virginia terminates the most, Maryland the least. Well, I guess that's where we need to be at here. Oh, imagine that. Someone's calling me during the show. Go figure. Only doing it for 2 years almost, guys. So there's that. Let's get the chats back up and let's see what people are saying. Not much. So, thank you very much. We got Erica in the house. We got hey, this one here. Yes, we are very happy walking in whatever his name is there. Walking stick hobo. Oh yeah, well that's why we're gay. Yes, thank you very much for that. We're happy. So that's very nice. People are stupid, but we protect the First Amendment here, so go for it. Thank you, Stacy, very much. You are great. She loves us. And guys, as you can see, I put all those statistics up there in the chats, so you guys can have those if you need them. Check them out. That way, if it's your state that they're coming after you in, you know what to expect. If you live in West Virginia, I suggest you take your kids and fucking run, because they are going to come when they get your kids. They're going to keep them. So pay attention.
Actually, they better watch out, because a federal judge just told the state of West Virginia, no more stalling. This case is going to federal court. There's like 6,000 foster children suing the West Virginia foster care system for wrongful removal.
Really?
Yes. 2 law firms picked them up.
Oh, wow. Good for them. Good for those. You know what? Because that's what we don't talk about enough of either, is the foster kids. Like, what's happening with them in their lives? You know, like, how many of these kids are out there that don't have families to go home to when they get kicked out into the, after they age out at 18, they're just thrown into the streets. You know, I bet you a lot of them, because these people's paychecks are over. You know, like, this is what we're finding too much of, is that the parents that are foster parents are doing this for a paycheck. And, that's not right to do to these poor kids that are put into this system. You can't pick who you're born to. You know what? You can't pick who your foster parents are either, apparently, because the courts don't listen to what these kids say, even at a young age. Even at an adult age, they don't listen. When they're telling these courts, they're begging these courts to let them go back to their parents, and these courts are still not allowing it to happen. That's disgusting. And more needs to be done for these foster kids, and letting them have a voice in where they're at, because it's them at the end of the day that are being the most tortured in all of this. I mean, we talk about it as parents all the time, but in reality, it's these kids that just got ripped away from their safety nets, that got, whether they were getting abused or not, we show that statistics say that keep them in that home, because their likelihood of survival and success are way higher if they stay where they're at and not get removed from their security blanket, whether it's really a security blanket or not. And we need to start paying attention to these things, because it's wrong. Like I said, they made that statement, you can't pick your parents. Well, they can't pick their foster parents either. They need to start letting them do that. That's what I think about all of that.
I think that more foster children need to come up and start suing, because if we can't break the system by hitting their pockets, these children absolutely can break this system by suing.
I agree, 1,000%. We need more foster kids coming out and speaking out, and putting up a fight in this. I wonder if they're just exhausted or embarrassed or lost because they don't have I imagine it's probably hard if you're a foster child without a foster family that would care for you. I mean, it's weird. 'Cause my father was a foster kid, and uh, he always knew who his brother and his sister was. But he also, like, we always knew the foster family. What's weird about that is when my dad died, that foster family went away, but it was there the entire time that my dad was alive. So it's kind of weird that takes place like that. But so it affects everybody all the way around. Like I always had that family when I was growing up, and my dad was alive. But as soon as he passed away, they all disappeared. So that was kind of a weird situation too to deal with. Um, so, it affects everybody all the way around. How what happens with these foster families, and people need to start paying attention more of that. Paying attention more to that, and and how it affects the kids that are in the system, and what happens to them. Because I don't think there's enough of that. Of course, we had Donald Trump and his wife come out, and they're going to give you the foster kids $100 or $1,000 in a savings account or some shit like that. That's not enough for what the government has done to these kids' lives. That's not even remotely enough. I mean, they should be like Price is Right shit. They should be getting like a place to live, a new car, a vacation home, like all this shit, because they're the ones that were really fucked in all of this. We suffer as parents and adults, and that was that's hard enough. But we're adults, so we know what went on and how it went down, and even though it wasn't fair, it still sucks. But with the kids, they don't know the truth. They don't know what really happened. A lot of them think that their parents just didn't want them and they were giving up because that's what they're told. And that's disgusting. And there needs to be a stop put to that too. The lies that the caseworkers are telling not only the kids, but the foster parents too. Because they're coming out saying, oh, they didn't do this for substance abuse, or, all of these things. They're coming out and they're saying all of this stuff, and it's not true. Whether it's their tactic to make the kid feel more wanted in the foster home or something, I don't know. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Box. Did you come out from behind the TV? Mr. Box just popped out. So, whether it's them that, whether it's, I don't even remember where it was there. It's cool. It's got me brain struck on one level. Uh,
I also saw, I think it was Friday, but don't quote me on that. I saw it again today, though, that all 50 states have now signed on to every child needs a home.
yeah, I don't know what that means, but that's their president. That's their program, right? But here's the thing: are they just preparing the system for more kids being taken, or are
Well,
they trying to accompany the already kids that are out there?
I'm not quite sure what the deal is, okay? Because you read some of it, they want any child taken into custody to have a foster home. Then you read more into it, and they're like, no, we don't want more kids in foster homes. We want more kids to stay in their homes. So I'm not sure. It's kind of contradictory.
Right. Well, that's it. Like I fear that they are preparing for an onslaught of children being taken. That's what my biggest fear is. Like they're normalizing foster care now. They're making it so that it's part of every government program. They're inserting government foster care into our life, into like our everyday lives, where it was a scorned thing before, where it was, shameful and whatever, but they're inserting it to make it like it's a norm now. And like, oh, it's okay if you're foster care, you get this bonus when you get out of foster care, you get this, like, but they're not giving them shit. Maybe $1,000 to someone that's 18 is a lot of money, but $1,000 isn't shit to live off of for the torment that you put up with for your life.
Well, not only that, but you tell me really right now, what can you buy for $1,000? You can't even pay a rent bill with $1,000. It's more than that.
Erica says that there's signs all over her town that are asking for help for people to sign up for foster homes. That's scary.
That is scary. I went to this, I don't know what it was, but it was up in Stephen City. And we're walking around and they had like this little petting zoo. And I walked past this one booth and I just stopped. It says become a foster parent. And of course I was appalled.
Right.
Right? Like, are you kidding me? So the lady was like, "Man, would you like to be a foster mother or a foster parent or some shit?" And I
Oh boy,
said,
here
"Do
you go.
you know who I am?" And I
I'll bring
walked
you your shirt that
away.
says "I am Tiffany Wise." That's what you need to have, is a shirt that says "I'm Tiffany Wise."
No, I just need to start wearing my shirt. CPS, I'm coming for. We're coming for you, and maybe
Right,
they'll stop asking me stupid questions.
right. It says Erica says more foster homes. Oh yeah, she already said that, but she said, and including on TV, they have ads. I've seen those ads on TV, and even that, the fact that they're doing that is just ridiculous. That shouldn't be a comfort thing, and they shouldn't be enticing people to do it for more money, for a job. It's like, uh, like, oh yeah, okay, I could be a foster parent and get an extra $4,000 a month. You know, Louis, who says that he says he sees commercials all the time, and that's Louis, guys. That's Louis right there in the text and the chat. That was him in the video at the beginning. If you guys missed it, that was Louis' video. So he's the star now. Louis is a star. Louis DeSalt is now a star. So and give them
You
prayers,
know,
guys. Their dog just passed away last weekend too. So if you can give them some prayers,
oh, I'm
yeah,
so sorry.
yeah, a puppy too. And
Instead of promoting foster care,
mm-hmm.
why don't we promote kinship care or no removals at all?
That's it. Why are we not promoting no removal at all?
Right? Like, why are we promote? What is so great about foster care? Oh, the state gets the money. That's why.
Right. No one else. I mean, granted, okay, some struggling parents could throw a kid in a back room and get $4,000 extra a month. I mean, that's the mindset of the people that are doing this now. We'll throw them in the basement. We'll throw that kid in the basement, and we'll give them a TV dinner or whatever, and then they're on their own. That's the mindset of these people that are doing this. I'll guarantee you that. Like, oh, this will be nothing for us to raise another kid. Where it used to be a thought out process, like we need to bring a child into our home. We're going to nurture the child and raise them as our own and all of that. That's not what they're promoting at all. They're promoting it as an extra income for your house. They're promoting it as, and then thirdly or fourthly, it will be like, oh, and you can help a young mind nurture or grow or something like that, But I'll guarantee you, like, I wonder if, let's see if I can find one right now, a foster home commercial. Let's see if we can find one of those.
We used to have Wednesday's Child here. Look up Wednesday's Child on I think it might have been NBC, right?
Wednesday's Child.
Yeah, it was called Wednesday's Child.
Okay.
How mortified would a parent be in the DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, to see your child being put on TV up for adoption? Are you kidding me? I would be so pissed.
Look at this that I just found. Hold on. What is this? Let me look at this.
Okay, go ahead.
What? All right, that's not that. This is a cartoon on Cartoon Network called Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Like, that's freaking something else, right? Like, that's blatantly a thing done for. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Now, this just cracks me up right here. This is what we were talking about with Dr. Fowler. But here we go. Now, I just want everybody to take a look at this at first, right? What do we got here? Let me put not Tiff in the big section. Hold on, I'm going to move this little widget here at the bottom. Let me get rid of the widget for section. Let's get rid of our counter. Let me see, where is it? Boom. I'll hide that. Where did you go? There's Tiff. Where's the hell is the screen? Let me get Eric out of the way. The comment there too. Sorry, guys. I gotta find where they put us here. There we are. All right, I'm gonna put it there. All right. Now, can we see what's wrong with this at first too? Of John Scott with returnmychild.com. No, we have not, and I really thank you for that because I want to check that out because I'm working on something with Erica. So that's really cool. But do you guys see this? First of all, Tiff, what's wrong with this picture here? This
Well,
is going to go
first of
into this.
all, they're white and he's black. He needs to
There
be
we
in a
go.
black
Thank you.
foster home.
There we go. Right. Thank you very much. So
I'll
here
be
we
right
go.
back.
Yep. Let's watch this commercial, guys.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner.
Go?
Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
Yeah.
I thought you were on my team.
Now, the statistics show us that that is not what foster care is at all. At all. So that's a false ad. That's absolutely a false ad of what adoption and foster care and all of this stuff is. That there's no way. That's like, oh, we're loving and put your statistics show that is not what's going on. So people are watching this. Oh, that's heartfelt and all of this, and that's what it should be, but that's not what it is at all. They're selling this shit up the river. They're selling this, and the fact alone, do you think? It just drives me insane. That kid wants to go home. He wants to be with his family. Doesn't want to be where he is at all. And that's just a complete lie. What they show there. Erica says that's the commercial that they see there. Yep. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, exactly. Because the statistics don't show that that's what the case is at all. It should be. It was right on the nose at the beginning, right? Oh, we kept the room a little spare for you. Yeah, you can have the back room back here where nobody goes that my grandma died in, and we never even changed the bed sheets, and here you go. That should have been the way that the rest of that went. And yeah, it was right with the kids sitting there because the kids that are on the other side of the street, like, we don't want this fucking kid here in our family. We don't want this at all. Like, we're gonna not, bring him in there. Like, that's the reality of what's going on in real life. This is not what they're trying to paint this picture of. Oh, it's all happy and this, that, and this, and it's not at all. That foster kid doesn't want to be there. Guarantee you that. There's 20 other people that he wishes that he was in their house, not theirs. Because they weren't allowed to see that. They weren't allowed to. You didn't see the other 20 families that put up for him to go out, but they said, "Oh no, we don't want to have him involved in this because he'll be able to see his parents, and we don't want that, and he'll be too close to home, so we don't want to have him near where his. I mean, what the hell is he? 15 in that video? You know what I mean? Like, he already had a life built where he was. There were people there that would have taken him in. Why the hell you want to bring him to some other side of town that he doesn't even want to be in? Or with or without his friends or his family or all of his associations, acting like this is some kind of saving his life.
And let me tell you the problem that I have with the white foster parents and the black child. Now, everybody who knows me knows all my kids are biracial. They're all black. There is a big difference in the white culture and the black culture, right? How many white parents have to have a conversation with their black child?
Right.
Wait a minute. Okay, right. How many conversations do white parents have to have with their male child? But ask a black family how many conversations they have to have with their black male child. Okay, there's a lot of differences. You will be killed. You will be beat up. You will whatever, right? I don't see white people saying, "Oh, Johnny, you can't go out and do this because the police are going to hurt you." No,
Right.
no. But a black family, right, has to
Right.
tell them, look, you're black, you're a threat, they don't like you, you could
Hmm.
possibly be shot for nothing, you could
Right.
be beat up for nothing, and you better not talk back to the police.
Right. Yeah, they're not giving them. They're giving them a false. They're giving them a false reality. Really. Uh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
just,
there
and they don't
there's
even know. Right. They don't
and
even
they
know.
don't
How do you
know.
even? How do you even put them? How do you even make that into a real situation? Because those people don't know. Now it's a white middle class family. Never had problems with ice cream man comes 4th of July, picnic, apple pies, hot dogs, and hamburgers, and all this shit. And then now they're going to introduce a black kid to the community. Were they prepared for that? Were they prepared for what they were doing? No, they weren't. Like what would they do to that kid's life?
The only way a black child should be raised in a white family is if there's a biracial couple,
Mm.
because the white woman, which would be me, understands the black culture because I'm with the black dude and I've been in the black society my whole life. I understand it very well. And that's what I tried to instill, and my son tries to instill in his kids, right? Like, you might look white, dude, but you're black. This is the
Uh,
problems you're going to have.
let's see. Let's see. Desi, right there. See it on top? If you want to come in right now, you're more than welcome to. Here's the link right there. If you want to come in and talk with us for a minute, you are more than welcome to. Click that right there, scan that little sucker, and you can come on in. I wonder if that's clickable. Is it clickable too? I wonder.
It should be.
Should be, Darren.
I don't know if it is on my laptop. Let me see.
Uh,
No, I would
no,
have to
it's not.
go in. I would have to go into my phone and do it.
So, Desi, if you want to come in and throw downs with us right now, go ahead and if you can scan that QR code, or I can. Let me see, what else can I do? I can do this. I can put the link in right here for you. There you go. That should be a clickable link to you that I just put in the chat. If you want to come in. Or if you want to. What about the link you just posted? That was statistics. That one that I just put up there. Could you guys not get a hold of that? Is that not you can click those links that I put in there? Oh, there we go. Here she is. No, that's Becca coming in. Oh, imagine that. Our moderator showed up with 12 minutes left. Desi, come on in though if you want to, dear, and shoot the breeze with us. Let's do that. But yeah, these foster homes, Dr. Death in the house. Tammy, look at there's Tammy. Tammy, where have you been? I have not seen Tammy in here in a minute. Yeah, Desi, that was statistics that I put up there in that other link for termination of parental rights stuff. So that's what you were seeing there. But I did just put the link for the show in, so you guys can check that out. If you can pop in here and you want to jump in, be here tonight, that's cool. If you want to, hi, Mr. Box, come on up. Come here, Mr. Box. Come on. Ah, yes. Hello, Mr. Box. This is Mr. Box.
He said he's scheduled for this week. I can't click on the link. I need the link.
All right.
And Dr. Death, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Hey, buddy. What's up, Mr. Box? You going up? That's Mr. Box. Show everybody your beautiful face, Mr. Box. There you are. There you go, Mr. Box. Pick up. He's like, yeah, no, I'm out of here, Dad. I'm gone.
Has anybody heard or seen from John? I'm a little worried about him. He hadn't been on in a couple months.
Yeah, John has been missing. Where the hell is he?
Yeah, I hope that he's okay.
Desi, what info do you need, honey? Here, I'm gonna put you up. I'm gonna put email address for you to get, and I'll give you all the information if you couldn't click that. Plus, we'll get you on the show this week.
Just so you know, Desi's one of my followers, so I think that's why she started watching the show.
Oh, good.
So if you need to get something to her or whatever, well, let me know. I'll just send it to her.
Becca, are you just moving for the day right now?
No.
You look like you just woke up.
No, I have been dealing with my 18-foot pool, and it's been being a tyrant.
No,
Oh,
you didn't get
my.
stuck in it. All right.
My kids won't stay out of it long enough to, let me clean it.
What's going on with your CPS case?
Oh, it's closed.
They closed it?
Yep.
As long as they don't keep you on that bullshit list for 3 years. If they do, you take that shit to the fucking court and get rid of it.
Let me tell you, I literally texted this woman, and I told her, I said, I sent it to Tiff. I screenshotted it, and I sent it to Tiff. I was like, this is Becca. Hi, Madison. This is Becca Garrison, Mason Soder's mom. I just wanted to know your guys' position on your unwarranted investigation that you are doing, and just wanted to see what was going on. If you got the the update. She literally texted back and says, "Hi, yes, we got the update. The case will be closed. Thank you."
Oh, she was mad.
She was pissed. Because I was on her, like white on rice. I was on her. I was like, I'm emailing this woman. I'm literally going to text her. She didn't text me back. And I'm like, oh, she's just going to ignore me. And I'm just going to get mad. And then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to email her. No, I'm just going to text her. And then I waited. And then the next day she texted me. And I'm like, okay.
Hey, guys, Jimbo's got court tomorrow. Remember Jimbo was on the show the other night?
I don't think I was here.
Jimbo's got court. That gentleman that came on with us, he's got court tomorrow. So put him in your prayers. He'll be back on the 23rd for a follow-up. But why don't we put Desi on tomorrow night then, since you're on tomorrow night? Why don't we put her on for your guest for your show?
Okie dokie. She said, "Oh, Becky's talking about me." See.
Mm-hmm. So Desi, tomorrow night you can come on with and Becca. Tomorrow night's Becca's night, so you can come on in tomorrow night and tell your story, and we'll get you all the information to come on, and that'll be that. You'll be on tomorrow night. So.
And I do want to talk. I do have a topic to talk about tomorrow night. As
thank
well.
God. Good. Perfect. What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
It is the simple fact that I have come to find that people think that after their case has been closed with CPS, right? Mm-hmm. That like the orders that are put in place, and once the case is closed, they think those orders are still valid. So I literally had a parent, it was an anonymous post on one of the CPS, Exposé CPS or prayer group or whatever it is on Facebook. And he says, well, I got custody. He says they removed the child from the mother, gave him custody, and then she was to have supervised visits. Well, the case is closed. And I'm like, if the case is closed, then you can do whatever the hell you want. I'm like, they have no authority to tell you anything. And he was like, well, they said if I let her have him again, and they found out that they would take her from all of us. And I'm like, they cannot do that. And I had my attorney tell me that himself. Like, he was like, because I had an issue when I was enrolled my kids in school. Dave had a no contact order since he refused to do the safety plan. Well, he had a no contact order. Well, I called the school and was like, every time I would put him on as emergency contact, they would never call him. And I'm like, what is going on? So I called the school. And they're like, well, we can't put him on there. What do you mean? That's my husband. What are you talking about? Well, we have a court order that says he's no contact. I said, that order, and I called the lawyer, and I was like, they literally will not put it. He's like, I don't have anything to give you. He's like, that's not how it works. He's like, that's over and done with. I'm like,
So your show tomorrow night is, are orders valid after CPS closes your case?
correct. Pretty much.
All right, that's cool. That's a great topic, because are they? I mean, we'll find out tomorrow night. And I'm sure that you'll do your due diligence in finding this information. I know that for a fact. Yeah, I think that's a great topic to have. And I can't wait to hear what you come up with, because I'm curious about that myself, to be perfectly honest. Or what is valid after a case is closed, or your whatever, wherever it goes, how long do those things stand when the judges do that? So I look forward to that, Becca, because that's things I don't know. It's going to be exciting.
You know, I'm always here to open your mind to new topics.
That's good stuff. I can't wait. But yes, this link will work. If you want to save that link at the top there, the QR code, Desi, that will work too. So, but as for us, well, what is this one? So kids were removed March 14th, 2025. Never gave us a legit reason why. We appealed the adjudication September and had to wait until 2 weeks ago to get their ruling. They said the county court was right. Yeah, that sucks. The judge even told us after the criminal part got dismissed, everything is dropped. Yeah, I know. They do that. Look,
Because of the stipulation.
That's what happened to me. Same thing. They dropped all my charges. The case, and that's what we're seeing a lot of, is that the criminal cases are dropped. But here's my question to you, ABC. Did your criminal case get dropped before or after they ruled on your children's demise? What happened? Was it before or after? When were your charges dismissed? Because that's what I'm finding more and more of, is that they will TPR you and then they'll dismiss your charges. So they'll get the kid, plus, the state gets their payday either way, whether it's through the kids or whether it's through their what are the bonds that they get, the what is it named?
Bid bonds.
The true
Bid
bonds. Yeah, but they're called no true bills and true bills.
T-bills, yeah.
That they lose when they dismiss their case, so they still get your kids. So
because the court clerk don't know their asses on the ground. Let me tell you, those people are, oh God, they can't even tell you what the simple definition of a word is. It's scary.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for tonight. We are out of here. Make sure you check in tomorrow night for Becca's show. Are orders valid when CPS closes your case? That's where we're going to be tomorrow night. So make sure you guys check it out.
Thoughts are gone, thoughts don't care. Ghosts in my head, thoughts that tear. F941239, branded on my file before I was 5 years clear. They all said the same shit. Better not tell, kid, it'll get way worse in here. Even the real kids whispering threats while their parents steer. Born in a folder, no crib, just a case number and a hearing date. Pills crushed in my juice, respiratory waves turning toddlers into a court case. F943 anxiety, F90 poison, separation ink, they used to label me. Now those same codes turned into calibers, letters load the AR-15. 5156 for the panic attacks, not for the snakes, 223 for the mess they made. Leave me alone. This is perfect Christian home, still feel your husband's hands on my neck. Leave me alone, night shift worker, keys rattling while you're proud of her. Leave me alone, caseworker with the crocodile tears, you got paid while I starved through it all. Starved through it all. Getting corrected, 30 round hymns in a real dark song. from mama, think reunification real. Level 2, bounce like trash, learning roles in every house they make you feel. Level 3, chameleon bag, never unpacked, visible just enough to read. Level gray, master read a lie in the blink, route around rules in the street. Level 5, invisible state, on ghost file too thick for any worker to read. Sleeping fragments, exits mapped, made it out so low they know you a different breed. We the invisibles, age of the system, no feelings left, just facts and mathematics. Hypervigilant, heart rate flat, rifle fluent, pistol fully automatic. Grown now, pulling up, packing, only lesson we kept is right from wrong. Now wrong, get it corrected, 30 round hymns in a real dark song. F94 through a 5 pop 6, F93 to a full auto switch, F94 to reactive, that's why the AR twitch. 9 millis for the snakes that smile in your face, 223s for the nights they said this hurts me more, while they finish the chase. Every code they roll, every caliber, every lie became around, every better not tell turned into a reason. We outside right now, seen kids get walked out the back at 3 a.m. Staff pockets, fat, no sound. One phone call, file closed, another invisible. Never found. They pray we don't delock forever or read the barrel in despair. But the ones who survive remember every smell, every room, every stare. Thoughts are gone, thoughts aren't care. Ghost in my head, thoughts that tear. Pred's gone dead. 2, 2, 3, good night.
They said don't fight the system. They said stay quiet.
They were wrong. Lock in. We are exposing what so many have failed to. We are gonna show you what bar attorneys have hidden from all of us. Hundreds of thousands of children and twice that of parents have been lied to and walked down the road of termination. It's the death penalty. We're all of the protesters, the ones who fight for the rights of prisoners, dogs, illegal immigrants. Why aren't you coming to the aid of our children and families? Right here in America, every day a child per minute is kidnapped. And no one cares. We fight alone until today. CPS Punishers mount up. Here comes
The CPS Punisher.
anonymous tip, another lie from one of them. No warrant, no proof, just a badge and a grin. Stealing kids like trophies, thinking they'll win. Mama crying on the porch, daddy in the cage. System wrote the script, but the CPS Punisher just flipped the page. The educator they banned, I see every violation, every forged line, every ex-part hearing, every stolen time. One tap of the app and the truth ignites. Welcome to the CPS Punisher, now we can fight. CPS and the courts have lied to us all. Deep in the shadows, a skull in the night. The binder full of secrets and weapons you all need. Ab initio, watch me void that lie. Fourth Amendment armor, watch the tyrants cry. Falsified drug test, gone in a flash. I see Tebio, warrior, due process king. Every parent hero when the hotline rings. I call it justice. Download the truth, now the system busts us. From the courtroom to the streets, hear the battle cry. The CPS punishers arrive. Kiss your bar asses goodbye. They tried to silence us, now we're the loudest voice in the room. CPS Punisher, here to avoid the chains and expose the game. CPS Punisher, the educator they never wanted you to find. Born as her, the children never leave again. Families rise, we never look back. We now use the CPS Punisher. This ain't revenge, this is reunification. This ain't rage, this is resurrection. Open the app, step into the fight. You ready? CPS Punisher, the app you need when they took your kid. CPS Punisher, the truth they hid, now the truth gets lit. Punisher, download the power, take back the throne. Punisher, you're never alone. CPS Punisher, the educator they never wanted you to find. Void complete, family restored. The bar is finished, the Constitution will prevail. Judges do what's right. Treason is your penalty. Here comes the CPS Punisher.
The CPSPunisher.com is the app they never wanted you to find. If CPS is knocking at your door, intimidating you as a parent with police standing there waiting for you to talk back so they can arrest you and steal your kids, stand strong, tell them you want to see their warrant, they will leave. Lessons like these can save your family and are exactly what the CPS Punisher assists you with. If your lawyer isn't fighting for your child, now you can research anything and everything, so you can be educated on the most up-to-date case law and court procedures. The CPS Punisher has more tools than Home Depot when it comes to recording data from your CPS case. Whether you need a timeline, log your visits, ask a question pertaining to the ADA, the CPS Punisher has it. Never again will CPS have the upper hand when you have the CPS Punisher. Visit the CPSPunisher.com.
Before the cameras, before the streams, you gave people hope when they ran out of dreams.
You answered the phone when nobody would. You stood beside strangers because your heart said you should.
Some heroes wear medals,
some never wear a crown.
some simply lift us up
when life has knocked us down. Happy birthday, Tiff and The Punisher.
today. This song belongs to you.
For every family, every child, every battle you've helped us through.
You gave us hope, you gave us strength.
You reminded us what love can do.
Happy birthday. Today we celebrate you.
many days, helping families find their way.
Not because someone asked you to,
Not because someone paid,
but because your hearts were made this way.
thousands of voices across this land
Would simply say thank you.
Maybe you'll never know just how many lives you've changed. Maybe you'll never hear
Every grateful name,
but every child, every parent, every heart you've helped
carries a piece of your life. Happy birthday
to two incredible souls.
May this year bring you
The same hope you've given,
the same love you've shown,
the same strength you've shared,
because you've given.
so much of yourselves.
Now let all of us
Give something back.
happy birthday,
Tiff.
happy birthday.
CPS Punisher. We love you. We appreciate you.
Today, the heroes are you.
We know it's all about the money, we know they lie, we know this is corruption. Does CPS know what they are doing to the children?